Welcome back, guys. Another episode in the shed, working on the XC. I'm pretty close to dropping the motor in. Hang on, I'll spin it around. Today, I pretty much want to get that mounted to that with flex plates and stuff like that. Maybe the pipes on it. And by the end of the week, I want to shoehorn it in. A couple other projects on the go. Got to fix that up a little bit. Drawers started on the canopy for the new full drive. But apart from that, I'm gonna just skip through as quick as I can, update you as I go, and hopefully by the end of the week I can have it jammed in. I can't think of anything else that's holding me back. I've got to find a starter motor. I know I've got 3 or 4 of them in here somewhere, but even then I can still put the motor in without that. Maybe put the steering column back in. Anyway, stay tuned and I'll keep you updated as I go. Thanks, guys. Also, as far as updates go, I whacked the Dizzy in, timed that up. I've got that set to about 10 degrees. No, I didn't do it twice because I forgot to put that on top dead center on the compression stroke, and it was 180 degrees out, so that didn't happen. What else have I done? We've spun the car around in the shed, so it's going to be easier to slip the motor in. I've got this up and rolling. Did a pan gasket on it, checked the seals, gave this a blast in the paint, same as these. Cleaned these up, new bit of vacuum line. I still need to track down a dipstick, but I cleaned the tube up, had that all blasted. Everything's ready to plug in, that's not doing anything. So yeah, should be able to slide this back and forwards to mate it up. I just got to get this up on the crane. All right, sandwich plate on, engine's off the crane, just cleaning up this. Just give this a bit of a clean up anyway, that's just where bad boy's got to sit in. Stripped all the paint. All right, these flex plates, they can only really go on one way. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hold the camera. Okay, so these only line up in one particular way where all the holes are sort of clear. It's pretty hard to do when I've got one-handed, so I'm just going to do it and then pick up the camera again. There you go, just like that. I need to check the spec of what these get torqued up to, and then a little bit of Loctite, not lots, but just a little bit, and we'll send it. All right, they're all on. 85 foot-pound star pattern. Come up to it slowly, actually just trying to catch my breath. Jam a screwdriver in here somewhere to block it from spinning. But apart from that, we're ready to go from there to there. So I'll set the camera up and let's go. Righto, absolutely stoked. This is probably the first time these two have been together in 20 years. First time in 20 years it's probably been off an engine stand, to be honest. Gonna try a few more things tomorrow. I've got to fit up the starter motor. I'm gonna try and do the exhaust and see if that's gonna go all in one piece without making too much of a mess of things. But I am out of time for today, so I'll see you back here in a second. Yeah, catch you in a sec. All right, cut the flares off the end of it. They like mushroom these out to slot the pipes in, and then they weld them on. They're pretty ugly. So I've cut those off, made some flanges up, and just gonna weld them in now. not the prettiest, but it's not the ugliest. It's only going on the exhaust. She'll do. Alright, so I've mounted the exhaust up. I've taped those up so they don't scratch the tunnel on the way in. In fact, we've bubble wrapped everything, but I'll show you a bit of video of welding these up. There's nothing flash there, so this is ready to go in. Righto guys, another day, and it's engine in car day. We're getting the band back together. I've got my pal here. You can do this on your own, but you have to have an emotional support friend. And he's the not so silent partner of ARB Midland, who also support the channel, so he supports me emotionally as well. So you might remember him from other videos. I'm gonna add in that it's a gay time.
We're going to have a gay time.
Right, so mate, I'm going to set the camera up because there may be some swear words. We're going to fill in our JSAs, our critical lift plan, have a couple of beers, and then we're going to send it in. So, roll it.
And get the Benny Hill song going.
Yeah. Yeah. Right, I've got blankets over everything. There's cardboard over everything. I've put motors in and out probably 100 times in these sort of old Falcons, but I've never actually bothered to do it with the exhaust, and I really can't be effed fitting the exhaust up under the car this time. So it's all going in one. So I pulled the doona off the missus' bed and we're going for it. Right, I think the camera cut out sort of halfway through that, but it's in. As you can see, it shoehorned in, no drums at all. Fit really easy. There was no drums whatsoever. I got nothing to report back except that I'm freaking happy. The band is back together. 20 years since their last show. Engine, gearbox, back in. I was looking at the cross member for the gearbox, and I think my OCD got the better of me a bit. I've actually pulled that back out and I'm gonna go sandblast it and paint it. But you won't see it, but I'll know it's there. Apart from that, big parts win hearts. I hope you are as stoked as I am to see it. I'm gonna drink a bunch of beers and stare at it. If you've watched this far, guys, thank you very much for the support. I don't know where I'm going to with the next video. I'll start buttoning things up, but do all the things, like, subscribe, share with your mates. Thank you very much. See you on the next one.